Will and Jada's love story began on the set of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, when Jada auditioned to play Will's girlfriend. But their romantic journey didn't start until years later. Their first date was a memorable trip to Mexico, where they shared their first kiss, as Jada revealed to Your Tango in 2020. In 1997, Will and Jada exchanged vows, and since then, they have built a beautiful family together. Harry and Meghan's love story began with a blind date, where they quickly discovered a genuine connection. Despite not knowing much about each other beforehand, Harry was pleasantly surprised when he first laid eyes on Meghan, as he shared in a 2017 BBC News interview. Meghan too found the encounter authentic and organic, leading to a deepening bond between them. Since their wedding in 2018, Harry and Meghan have welcomed 2 children into their family, Archie and Lilibet. Lonnie's first date took an unexpected turn when a gust of wind blew her wig off during a boat ride, as she hilariously recounted on The Kelly Clarkson Show in August 2021. Despite the mishap, she and her date managed to retrieve the wig and continue their outing, though she admitted it wasn't the smoothest start to a relationship. During a double date, Paul and his friend found themselves in an unexpected situation when their dates showed little interest. To lighten the mood, they tried to make each other laugh, but Paul's attempt to exit the moving car for a joke took a dangerous turn, as he shared on The Graham Norton Show in 2019. Fortunately, his friend's quick action prevented a potential accident, though Paul ended up with cuts and torn pants from the mishap. During an appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres Show in 2016, Kelly shared her experience of her worst first date at 18 years old. Despite being asked out by a regular customer at the comedy club where she worked, Kelly was initially hesitant. However, she eventually agreed to a date at Bennigan's. Throughout the date, her date, who was shorter than her, incessantly fixated on their height difference, which became uncomfortable for Kelly. After enduring it for an hour, she discreetly excused herself to the bathroom and left. During a discussion on Jimmy Kimmel Live. In 2020, Charlize shared a memorable experience from a first date in her 20s, initially finding her date super handsome. The evening took a strange turn when, after a pleasant dinner, he unexpectedly requested she make out with my nose during a kissing session. Despite her attempt to comply, Charlize found the request odd, and the romantic spark quickly faded thereafter. When Rick arranged for Jimmy to meet Nicole regarding a potential role in her Bewitched remake, Jimmy thought it was solely business. However, when Nicole visited The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon in 2015, she confessed she believed it was a setup for a date. "I actually had a crush on you," she admitted. "Rick said Jimmy wants to meet you, and I thought, okay, cool." During their hangout at Jimmy's apartment, Nicole interpreted Jimmy's reserved behavior as disinterest. "You were so quiet, you didn't say much. Then you started playing a video game," she recalled. "I thought, he's not into me at all. It was so embarrassing." Reflecting on the humorous misunderstanding, Jimmy admitted, "I had no idea," as they shared a laugh over the mix-up. In a 2016 Reddit AMA, Mindy shared a disappointing first date encounter where she and the man she met weren't aligned in their intentions. "The worst date I've ever been on was with a guy who I was super excited about, really attracted to, and then on the date it became apparent that it wasn't a date," Mindy wrote. "He was just a straight dude who was psyched to have dinner with me in a platonic way. He talked about an actress he really wanted to date, and we split the check. Thus is dating in Los Angeles." In 2009, a 15-year-old Justin Bieber shared with Girls Life a mishap from a date involving messy eating, which unfortunately didn't lead to a second outing. "I was on a date at King's Buffet. I got spaghetti and meatballs, which wasn't a smart thing to do," Justin said. "I spilled it all over me. She never went out with me again."